It happened on a Monday, the kind of Monday where the air feels tight, where everyone is rushing, eyes glued to phones, patience worn thin. The bank buzzed with noise, printers humming, phones ringing nonstop, customers shifting in long lines, gripping folders like shields. Then suddenly, everything stopped. A sharp voice cut through the chaos like shattered glass. "Get this man out of here. He's a security risk." Every head turned. At the center of the lobby was a frail, elderly man, down on his knees, struggling to gather papers that had spilled across the marble floor. His hands trembled as strangers' shoes stepped dangerously close, some papers crushed under hurried heels. He looked up, confused, embarrassed, humiliated. No one helped him. No one met his eyes. But by sunset, the entire bank would be shaken, and the woman who hurled those words would be crying alone in her office, because the man she publicly shamed would cost her a $3 billion deal. If you believe in kindness, second chances, and treating every human being with dignity, no matter their appearance, please like this video, subscribe to Kindness Warriors, and share your thoughts in the comments. Stories like this remind us what truly matters. Her name was Vanessa Granger, Senior Branch Manager of Dalton and First National Bank, one of the most powerful financial institutions in the city. Vanessa was tall, composed, always dressed in tailored navy suits and polished designer heels. Her office was glass-walled, her tone colder than the air conditioning she insisted on year-round. Her staff didn't admire her. They feared her. Vanessa lived for numbers, targets, projections, performance charts. Compassion didn't fit neatly into spreadsheets, and she had no patience for what she called messy stories. To her, success was sharp-edged and unforgiving. Late that morning, just before the lunch rush, the old man walked in. He wore faded jeans, a brown shirt with frayed cuffs, and shoes softened by decades of use. Clutched to his chest was a worn leather folder, creased and careful, as though it carried something precious. He approached the counter quietly and asked the young teller for help with an account. The teller hesitated, nervous, overwhelmed. She called for Vanessa. Vanessa emerged already irritated. One glance was all it took. She saw his age, his clothes, the way he stood slightly hunched, and without asking a single question, she dismissed him, loudly, publicly. As her voice echoed through the lobby, the folder slipped from his hands. Papers scattered everywhere, legal documents, handwritten letters, old forms yellowed with time. Vanessa turned and walked away without a second thought. The security guards followed her lead, urging the man toward the door. He didn't protest. He didn't raise his voice. He knelt down and gathered his life piece by piece while strangers watched in silence. By afternoon, Vanessa was focused on what she believed would define her career. The Chandler deal, a $3 billion private equity merger that would propel her into executive leadership. Months of preparation led to this moment. Every number was perfect, every slide rehearsed. At exactly 3:15 p.m., the delegation arrived. 3 sharply dressed executives entered the branch. One of them, older, gray-bearded, paused. His eyes drifted across the lobby and locked onto the exact spot where the old man had knelt earlier that day. Something changed in his expression. The meeting lasted less than half an hour. Vanessa delivered a flawless presentation: growth forecasts, risk mitigation, expansion strategy. She smiled confidently, certain she had won them over. When she finished, the room was silent. Finally, the older man spoke. "I was here this morning," he said calmly. "I saw what happened in your lobby." Vanessa's smile faded. "The elderly man you humiliated," he continued, "was my father." Her heart dropped. "I asked him to visit your branch anonymously," the man said. "He's one of the original founders of Chandler Holdings. He still oversees our ethical evaluations." He looked her straight in the eye. "You failed." The younger executive stood, nodded politely, and walked out. The deal was over. That night, Vanessa didn't sleep, didn't eat, didn't stop replaying the image of an old man kneeling while she walked away. Within 2 days, she was suspended pending investigation. The Chandler deal was signed by a competing bank, run by a manager known for volunteering at a homeless shelter. A week later, A handwritten note appeared taped to the bank's front door. People may forget your words. They may forget your actions, but they will never forget how you made them feel. Beside it was an old photograph, black and white. A young man standing proudly in front of the First Chandler Bank in 1963. It was him. If this story moved you, please like this video, subscribe to Kindness Warriors, and share your thoughts below. If you had been in that bank lobby, what would you have done? Would you have stepped forward? We read every comment, because kindness always starts with a choice.